HurtWorld. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. HurtWorld is a hardcore multiplayer survival first-person shooter with a focus on deep survival progression that doesn't become trivial once you establish some basic needs. Built for hardcore gamers, HurtWorld aims to punish. So what is HurtWorld then? Well, you start off in a desert in this survival game and you have to pick up rocks and twigs off the ground. Well, they're like logs. And then when you've done that, you can then craft a little hatchet and then you can chop down trees. No, you can't. You can't. Can you not? No, right, you can't chop down trees. The developer couldn't be bothered to add that in. So instead what he did was just put these random tree trunks lying around and you hack them 2 or 3 times and you get some logs off them. And the rocks are in a similar thing. You just got a rock spawn. Like in that other game, Rust, where you have like a rock and there's different coloured rocks that give different stuff. So it's like it is in Rust. Now, as you start doing this on the new server, you're going to get hungry. So you make yourself maybe a bow and arrow or a spear, and then you look for little animals. There's animals wandering around like in Rust, and then you shoot one of the animals, kill it, and then you get meat obviously from that animal, and you can then make a little basic campfire like you do in Rust, and then you cook the animal meat and then you eat it and your hunger bar goes down, which is really handy so you don't starve to death. Then you just get back on with the amazing gameplay of chopping logs and chopping stones and making your little tools. But then some arsehole sees you and shoots you and you die, and you have to start again picking up all the shit because you've lost it all, and so that's wasted 40 minutes of your life which you're never going to get back. So you start again. That's why we all love survival games, guys. So you start again picking up the rocks and chopping at the logs, and then you get killed again off another arsehole who's got a gun and thinks it's clever to shoot people who've just joined the server. So you start again and you start picking up stuff. This time you go to a different place and thankfully there's no little pricks there. And you then get to the point where you killed a few animals, you've got a bow and arrow, you've got an axe, and so you're going to make a house. So you start crafting a workbench and you then craft the materials and you put down the foundation of your house like you do in Rust. And then you get the wood and you build the walls, the door frame and the door. Exactly like you do in Rust. You walk out of the forest and then you notice a road. You notice that there's a road actually through the forest and the mountains like in Rust. And you run along the road and then you see this dome and you think, what the f*** is this? And then all of a sudden you notice that there's some loot nearby this dome, but as you get closer you hear a Geiger counter even though you don't have a Geiger counter, and then you think, oh, I'm heading into a radioactive zone like in that, what was that game that had the radio? Rust, that's right, like in Rust. And you can loot stuff that's on the floor there, and which is nice. And then as you wander a bit further along the road, you'll come to these like abandoned areas where there's loot as well, as you did in that Rust game, and it's all good fun, guys. It's all good fun. And then you notice the animals, the wildlife, are badly animated. They kind of teleport around the place rather than run and animate, and so that makes it very hard to hit them, exactly like they are in that other game, Rust, which is quite amazing. Obviously they haven't copied Rust. I mean, this is an innovative game that they've thought about themselves, and yeah, it's fucking Rust, guys. It's Rust. HurtWorld is a hardcore. Yes, it's hardcore because I got shot off people as soon as I joined. It's a death game. It's a multiplayer survival. Yes. It's first person. Yes. But this next bit with a focus on deep survival progression that doesn't become trivial. I'm sorry, but it became trivial after 30 fucking minutes, mate. Where's the oh, cars, guys, forgot, like in 7 Days to Die in H1Z1, that's right, it has cars, guys, it has cars, so you can craft a car. Wow. No, sorry, that still makes it trivial. What else is there? Oh, it's got an infamy system, guys. It's got an infamy system. That means that little Johnny face comes up to you and shoots you, and then shoots your friend, and then shoots somebody else. He becomes infamous, which means that for every person he kills, he will lose a secured item. Because when you die in this game, you don't lose all your items. You don't lose your secured stuff on your hotbar, and you don't lose the stuff that's like tools and stuff from your backpack. But you will lose your resources that you've harvested and things like that. So the more people you kill, the more secure stuff you're going to lose. Your infamy goes down again over time, but it's a whole flawed system because let's say I have a lot of stuff, I've been on the server ages, I've got a house, loads of stuff. Then somebody who's just joined the server, all he has on him is an axe. He comes charging over at me and starts attacking me. If I kill him in self-defense, I'm going to lose one of my secured items. What's he going to lose? Nothing. He doesn't give a f*** because he's got nothing worth losing. So he's exploiting the system straight away. It's bollocks, basically. A much better and simpler way would be to just punish the aggressor. He started the fight, so, you know, he's the one that gets punished, not me. I mean, what is the problem with doing that? I mean, there's so many ways you can exploit this current system. It's rubbish. It's got Yetis. It's got Yetis, guys. It's got big Yetis that run and glide across the map. Big Yetis that are hard to kill. They also teleport round, but they can't climb. 15 foot tall, but they can't climb onto a container. No. Pigs are more dangerous. Pigs can kill you through pipes. If you're sitting in a pipe when it rains to get shelter because you don't want to get wet, and Mr. Porky Pig comes along, he knows you're in the pipe because he can hear you fire your bow and arrow at your friend's foot that's sticking out of the other pipe, and then he just charges you through the pipe and kills you. So Porky Pig, you've got to watch out for him. It's just another survival game. It's totally copied off Rust. It's just Rust. This is just legacy Rust with cars and Yetis. And that's it. There's a kind of broken infamy. There's C4, guys. C4. Not much of it, but the C4, so you can blow the shit out of everybody's bit. It's just the fucking same. It's Rust. Rust was so 2-3 years ago. We're sick of Rust. Rust's fucked. The only good thing about this game is people from Rust are going to this game. You see, Gary from Rust. Gary, listen, mate. You had Rust when you had the zombies, right? And you had the base game of Rust. You had Survival World in your hands, but you f***ed it up, Gary. You f***ed it up. What you did, Gary, was you said, "Oh, f*** this, we're going to build a whole new engine and we're going to take out the zombies." You took out the only thing that made the game f***ing interesting outside of being shot off another person. And you took them out. Instead of making the pathfinding better and the zombies better, you just took them out. You just said, "Don't want that, throw it away." And now, Gary, yes, you've made millions on it. Fair dues to you. Fair dues to you. I'm driving a shitty car, you're driving a big fast car. Fair dues to you. Fair play, mate. But at the end of the day, you f***ed up Rust and you could have done a hell of a lot more with it. But you didn't. And that's a big shame. And now these guys have come along and says, "Well, f*** you, Gary. We're going to make it ourselves." So, you know what? I tip my hat to Bankroll Studios who've made this. And I hope it's a success for you. I really do, because Rust could have been amazing, but turned out to be f***ing banter piss. It really did. And if you take this, I'm going to thumb you down because you've shown me nothing. You've lied. You've f***ing lied. It is trivial. It's a trivial. There's no deep progressive. It's okay, so you level. There's nothing there. You might level up, but there's nothing. There's nothing. Nothing. I ran around the map last night. All I saw was fucking Yetis. There's nothing there. Nothing. Nada. It's just there is no deep survival progression that doesn't become trivial. It does become trivial because you do the same shit. Once you've built your house, you've skinned a few fucking rabbits, you've shot Mr. Yeti Face, killed a few pigs, you've built a car, you've got a few guns. What is it? Where is it? Where's the... What? Nothing. Nothing, mate. Nothing. You need to add a lot more. It needs to have some meaningful purpose for being there and doing all this shit. And you haven't got it in yet. So until you do, then I'm thumbing you down, because there is no reason for me to buy this and play it, because I've done it all before. I've got a wardrobe full of t-shirts that says I've played H1, Z1, 7 Days to Die, Rust, Savage Island. Oh fucking hell, there's hundreds of them. I'm not even going to name them all, but they're all the same. You eat or you die, you kill animals, you cook them, and every play you see, you go, hey, face, and kill them. And that's the game. That's it. It's all the same. It's just fucking not worth a buy, guys. Not yet. But hey, it might be. It might be someday. But it is not this day.